Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. My name is John McCormick, your full-time mayor and part-time sports announcer. And tonight we're on the turf field at JFK High School for a Friday night lights matchup between the home JFK Mustangs and the visiting North Brunswick Raiders. The Raiders come in at a pretty strong 3-2. They opened the season with 2 losses against St. Joe's, who everybody loses to, and we saw them lose to Colonia. And then they beat J.P. Stevens, they beat Carteret, and they beat South Plainfield. JFK, on the other hand, comes in at 1-4, beating Red Bank Regional early, but have lost to J.P. Stevens and Carteret, along with Perth Amboy and Woodbridge. So on paper, Brunswick has beaten 2 teams that beat Kennedy. You would think they have the big matchup, but it's Friday night, it's homecoming night, it's a raucous crowd behind us. You can hear them start to cheer. So let's hope the JFK Mustangs can pull off their second win of the season tonight. Thanks, we'll be back. Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. I'm John McCormick, your full-time mayor, part-time sports announcer at the field of JFK High School for a football game between the host JFK Mustangs and the visiting North Brunswick Raiders. Joining me is a longtime friend of mine, Matt Dolly. All my normal co-announcers, namely Craig Coughlin, Greg Ficara, and Kyle Anderson, are all otherwise occupied tonight. So, Matty, thanks for helping me out.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone from Woodbridge.
So the Barons sent out their captains for the opening toss. It's number 4, Alex Kalmar, number 5, David Lee, number 54 is Bernardo Abreu, and number 75 is Louis Trupa. The Barons are Barons. The Mustangs will receive. Deep for them is number 11, Damari Leacock. He's all over the field. We saw him last week in a thrilling overtime loss to Woodbridge. Number 2 back there is also DeAndre Carter. See with some guys on the kicking receiving team, I should say. T.J. Rivera is 21. 39 is Angel Leal Lobo. Last week, Kennedy had the silver and white uniforms that it was impossible to read. Here's the kick, and it's a decent kick. It's going to bounce, and it bounces out of bounds. Penalty against the Raiders. Be the one, Mac.
Now, Mac, you mentioned in your intro that the records may not show how close this game could be. These teams have played tough all year long. JFK's had a couple of heartbreaking losses, and heck, it's Friday the 13th. Anything's possible. Yeah,
last week against Woodbridge, it was 27-21. Nobody had a big lead. Everybody had a 1-touchdown lead back and forth until finally Woodbridge won in double overtime. Kennedy takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Lee is the quarterback. Nobody behind him. Split 2 guys left, 2 guys right. Here comes somebody back now. And it's a fake handoff. Lee keeps it. He's going to go to the air deep. First play of the game. Too far. Boy, that's a thrilling first play there, Matty.
Absolutely. It's a little breezy tonight. We've had actually dry weather in the previous games. So obviously have to take the slight wind into consideration. Just looked like that one was a little bit deep.
2nd and 10 from the 35. The problem in high school ball is if the first play is an incomplete pass, it sets you up for the next 2. You almost have to be thinking pass right away now in the 2nd down. Number 8 goes in motion. That's Will Smith. Now he's behind Lee. Lee hands it to him up the middle. He breaks out. Caught from behind. Good try to tackle to strip the ball, but it's an 8-yard gain for.
That's a good way to pick up the yards that you need. Perhaps the defense was thinking the same way we were in the pass. They ran an option right up the middle.
So number 8 picks up 9, and take back what I said about the pass. They didn't need the pass. 3rd and 1. Solo in the backfield now for Lee. Here comes number 3, and it's a fake. And Lee goes up, and he's got the first down.
Lee's done a nice job this year as a dual threat quarterback. He's really carried a lot of this offense this year. Nice for the home team. He's a junior. He'll be back next year.
That was Maven Garcett in motion. 1st and 10 from their own 48. So a good start for JFK after an incomplete pass. 2 good runs, 9 and 4 yards. Sets up 1st and 10 from the 48. Lee back. We'll see what happens. Somebody always comes. No, not this time. Short out to the left. That's pretty close to a 1st down. So Kennedy's showing some good movement here in the first series.
Very nice play. The wide receiver did a good job catching the pass a little bit high, used his hands.
Looked like DeAndre Carter. Let's see that play again. There he is. Good run after the catch. He slips the tackle. Notice the slip, but he just drives him a little bit and gets a 1st down. So a 10-yard gain. 2 first downs now. 1st and 10 from the 42. Lee hands it up the middle, and there he goes! Oh, touchdown saving tackle there. I can't see the number. Now their numbers are hard to reach. Oh my goodness. That was Smith.
It's another nice run by Will Smith up the middle.
So he started at the 42. What did he get down to? The 25. So a 17-yard gain and another JFK 1st down. 3 in a row.
Looks like the senior came ready to play with the homecoming audience, looking to impress.
Aren't those uniforms hard to read on North Brunswick?
Absolutely.
They got yellow on white. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lee back by himself. Here comes Smith. And it's a quick pass out again. Out to the left. Can't tell who has it yet, but it looks like it's pretty darn close to a 1st down again.
That was Carter again.
Carter. And I think he got the first. It's far away, but I think he got over. Yes, he did. Almost exactly another 10-yard catch. 4 1st downs on 4 plays. The Mustangs are on fire. 1st and 10 from the 15.
Couple nice passes to your senior wide receivers. A good way to get the passing game going.
There comes Smith. Now he's behind Lee. Lee hands it to him. Probably back to the line, maybe a tad. After 4 straight 1st downs, a normal play. No gain.
As I said earlier, this season we've had a little bit of warm weather. I would imagine the football players welcome a little bit of a cool breeze tonight.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit cold. Last week it was very hot at Woodbridge. 2nd and 10 from the 15. Lee back. Here comes, he gets kept by Lee, gets around off tackle left, and he picked up a handful. He had Dennis Howard moving with him to the left.
Lee up the middle, tripped up by Herrera, number 4 and 8. Marcellus.
Got about a 3-yard gain. This will bring up a 3rd and 7 passing situation.
3rd down and 7.
We saw last week the Kennedy's kicker is not too bad. He's got some leg. He can make a field goal. He tried, if I try to remember, I think he tried one from very far and didn't make it. Lee back now. Fake handoff, takes it. No, he did pan it off. Around the right is number 3, Maven Garcett, and he's going to be short of the 1st. And I'd say this is 4 down. They'll be going for it here unless they think their kicker can do it. Maybe Garcett picked up about 5.
Definitely within range of the kicker.
Is it? Okay.
But it does appear, well, we're going to talk about it.
And the kicker is Brian Mirabal.
Kennedy calls timeout.
Timeout to think about it.
I think Kennedy's, not that you want to use the timeout too early, but perhaps with a solid drive here, you want to make sure you get points on the board.
Good tackle there by Miles Bailey. He had a good game when North Brunswick played Colonia, and I think that was the first game of the year. So we've done North Brunswick Colonia, we've done Colonia Woodbridge, we've done Kennedy Woodbridge. Now it's Kennedy North Brunswick, and I think in a week or two we have Kennedy Colonia. So 4th down from the 8, or yeah, about the 8. No, about the 9. I'm getting confused by those soccer lines. Where maybe no, that's actually the 7. The yellow soccer lines are confusing me, folks. Beautiful field here. Is the 3rd year of the field or 2nd? 3rd.
3rd year.
And let's see, still can't tell what they're doing. Lee is in, looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Huge play for the Mustangs here. Oh, that's like not good. That's not good.
Some confusion by the offense there.
2nd timeout. Boy, they'll be sorry about that later in this half. 2 guys went in motion. Howard went in motion, and I think before that it was, I don't know who it was, but somebody went in motion, got there and got set, and then Howard went. So some confusion on the play call, and that's unfortunate because you're not even, what are you, where's the 7:42? So you're 4 1/4 minutes into the game, and you've already got 2 of your 3 timeouts taken.
Might have been Leacock, the other player in motion. I'm not quite
yeah,
sure.
It was Leacock, right, number 11. And they're still going for it. Rolling right is lead. Now he takes it. He's hitting the backfield. No gain. In fact, a loss, and they'll give it up on downs.
Not a good finish to the drive. You would have taken.
Not at all. Well, the good news is that they got North Brunswick pinned inside their own 10. That was a 2-yard loss.
Just looked like the runner in motion almost collided with the quarterback. Again, maybe some confusion.
Well, you know, it's the 6th game of the year. There shouldn't be any confusion on play calling and knowing what you got to do and when you got to do it. So a promising drive by Kennedy ends in disappointment. 0-0. North Brunswick with the ball. Snap handoff right. Oh boy, right up the right side. Off tackle picks up 5.
It did look like it was going to be a bigger one than it was.
Yeah,
Closed up quickly.
He got a little explosive there. I'm going to have to listen to the game announcer, the press box announcer, because I can't tell the numbers. she's got binoculars. I don't. 2nd and 5 for North Brunswick. Yeah, we can watch the stream here. High snap. Handoff right. Good defense by Kennedy. Smothers it. And brings up right away a very key 3rd down call for North Brunswick. Kennedy Band kicks it up.
That looked like number 1, Quayna Dolo.
Speaking of the Kennedy Band, you got little Madison Dolly out there. One of my cool friends. I love her. She's such a cool kid.
She also happens to be my daughter. And
yes, sir. 3rd and 1. Big play coming up.
She does tell me this man always teases her during the parades every year.
I always bust her chops. Slow snap, handoff. Oh! Drilled by number 75. That is Blue Troopa.
Blue Troopa made a nice play there.
Boy, he got in there and forced a sack. It looked like he tried to throw. No, was it a handoff? I don't remember. But
yeah,
it looked like he tried to throw it or fake the throw because he knew he was in trouble. And the Mustangs will get the ball back in very good field position as they force the Raiders to punt on their first possession. Very nice defense. 3 running plays and a net 6 yards. High snap, low punt, wobbly, not end over end. He's going to let it go, and he's going to go in. What he touches, he's still rolling.
I'm not sure why he touched that.
I don't get that. But Kennedy will take over on their own 44. So on the exchange of field position, Kennedy wins by about 9 yards. They started before on their own 35. Now they start on their own 44. So if they keep picking up 9 yards, sometime around the third quarter, they'll score.
That marching band's a little bit louder today. It's homecoming, and they invite some of the old musicians back to perform with the band.
And they bring their old stuff, their old equipment.
They try to give whatever they have.
Yeah.
Also, this is the largest band that band director Josh Cabrera has had since he's been here.
Really? They do look improved.
Great turnout, a lot of young kids, which is great for the future.
That's great. 1st and 10, 44. Lead back. In motion goes Kalmar. Alex Kalmar. Snap high left. Handoff Kalmar. Breaks it and cuts over right. He got through the original line of scrimmage, past that, and got about 5 yards.
Kalmar did a nice job. Looks like the first 3 yards was help from his line. The last 3 were all him, dragging a couple defenders down the field with him.
Yeah, he got through the line, and with somebody hung on for dear life. 2nd and 5, maybe 4.
And Hernandez with the stop for the Raiders.
Another pass. A lot of early passes. Catch. And he spins around and picks up a lot of yards. It's number 2, DeAndre Carter.
So David Lee's in sync with his senior wide receiver. Seems like that play's working.
Looks like he went out sooner than I thought. It's a pickup of 8. Well, he's thrown 3 passes to Carter. They're all complete for 28 yards combined. So guess what I would do, folks? Stick with what's working. 1st down at the 42 of North Brunswick. Here comes Lee by himself, cuts left, and he gets thrown down, but picks up about 5. Garcett went in motion that time. Kennedy's got a lot of different weapons. You look out there, we're calling Carter, we're calling Garcett, Kalmar, Lee, Smith, Leacock, Howard.
4 yards to go to the Mustangs.
Definitely doing a nice job of spreading it around tonight. The blockers are doing their job up front as well.
Certainly are. 2nd and 4. Lead back alone as usual. Sometimes somebody comes and meets him. Here they go. It's Kalmar. Lead back again. He's going to go deep. No, short. Go. Nice catch. Flag down, though. That's a 1st down catch if the penalty's not against Kennedy.
Penalty marker on the field after the
flag is right by the line of scrimmage.
It's a 17-yard gain, and it looks like it's going against JFK.
It looked like a motion call. Oh, it was holding.
Holding. Oh, that's a shame. Had a nice 17-yard gain. Lee's not afraid to put it up tonight at all. Last week he was not as daring. They didn't call as many passes, but the kid can throw.
10-yard penalty from the spot. 2nd down.
10-yard penalty from the point of the hole. Brings the ball back to the 47-yard line of the Raiders.
Now they're back to the 47. It's 2nd and 15. Penalty was about 5 yards net. 15-yard loss. 5 yards net from where they started the play, because he would have had the first. Good run there by Maven Garcett. Let's see where they put it. Probably about a 5-yard gain.
Looks like, yeah, it's almost back near the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 3rd and 10.
Inside the 45-yard
3rd and 11. That's good. We're live tonight, folks, on TV 35. We're also live on Facebook. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not a social media guru like most of you that are way younger than me, but if it works, that's fine.
Got to keep up with those millennials and the teenagers for sure.
Oh, yeah. Lead back, going to throw it again. He's looking, going. Oh, he's got 4. Oh, broken up. And it might have been out of bounds. Boy, he had Kalmar, but Kalmar might have not have come down in bounds, but nonetheless, it was a nice breakup by the defender for North Brunswick.
It definitely would have been a question of whether or not he was able to stay in bounds.
Exactly. So now it's probably punting time.
I do like how Lee puts the ball up high so his receiver can go up and get it.
Well, Kalmar's 5'11". I like when the quarterback punts because you never know what might happen. Reminds me of Danny White. And this is a punt. Oh, it's a good one. It's deep. Very deep. Can they catch it inside the goal line? No, it's in the end zone. Oh, boy, that's within a 1 yard of the end zone. Maybe 2 yards. If that could have stopped a little bit sooner.
Definitely had a chance to roll sideways. But,
yeah, but just a little bit too far. That would have pinned him down, you know, at the 1 yard line.
I think we're short our age. I remember Danny White, too, back in the early 80s, number 11 for the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. So, 1st and 10 for North Brunswick from their own 20. Their best start. They only had 2 starts. One was inside the 10. This one at the 20. Lefty quarterback is back. Pressure on. Thrown over the middle. Go! He had him, but he dropped it. Oh, no, he came down with it. I think he tipped it to himself. Yes.
Looks like he was able to gather it.
We got to see that again. He tipped it, and he stayed with it.
Pass complete to number 4, Manny Herrera.
That was a nice catch. Let's see what happened here.
41-yard line of the Raiders.
Tipped. Yep, and he smothered it. Good play. 1st and 10 from the 41 now. 21-yard gain. Handoff left. Still on his feet, and now stop. I can't tell what that number the guy that stopped him is, but I see him. It is number 4, Kalmar. Looked like he made the initial hit to stand him up. But looks a 6-yard gain for the Raiders.
North Brunswick seems to be hurrying it up to line a little bit, trying to get this, pick up the pace here in this game.
I like to hurry up because it gives the defense, you know, no chance to make subs. 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper, he got 2 back, 2 yards, I should say. Now it's 3rd and 2. Quarterback is Christian Petrillo.
And as we know, a lot of these kids play both sides of the football, so not giving them a chance to rest is maybe a good strategy.
Third and 2, big play again for the Kennedy defense. They stopped them last time they had 3rd and short. High snap, handoff, kept by the quarterback, and he's short. He depends on what he. Oh no, he kept going.
He snuck through.
It depends on if he was down by contact and hit his knee. I couldn't tell if he took a knee, and they're going to mark him for a 1st down. Not by much. I tell you what, there's a lot of Kennedy kids in a uniform shirt, not dressed for the game. See down there, there's 24, there's 66, there's 74, there's 36. These guys all hurt, 68, 39, 38, I should say.
I don't know if they're
37,
hurt or if maybe they're younger players that just allow on the sideline, JV players or something.
Big run by the Raiders, and they take that ball for a 1st down. That's got to be about a 13-yard gain. They'll move the chains again. Garcet and Kalmar on the stop.
1st down from the 36.
And now Kennedy's back on their heels, and North Brunswick putting together a very impressive drive. High snap again. Handoff up the middle. Good defense by Kennedy, and I see the guy there. Now I don't see him.
We are actually inside the last minute of the 1st quarter. I think this game's actually moved quite briskly.
Very quick. It's a 23 minutes mark right now, maybe less. 2nd down and 8 from the 34-yard line. Rolling left, being chased out. Los had nothing to do there. Boy, that was good Kennedy penetration. Number 27, Philip Lindsay. Number 75, Lou Trooper. They had the pressure on and forced the quarterback to kind of throw it quick. And as a result, it was low.
The Trooper family has always been heavily involved in the town activities in football. Lou actually is the one who had the up in the booth calling Pop Warner games.
Oh, yeah?
For the St. Cecilia Golden Knights.
I was a Golden Knight when I was a kid.
I wasn't calling the games then.
His brother-in-law, Charlie Siri, and I played. His father-in-law, Phil Siri, was a councilman and a mayor. His wife, that's something wrong there. Looked like on offense, I hope. Yep. Got Coach clapping.
Looked like a bit of a false start.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Turns a 3rd and 8 into a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, Margaret Trooper was always involved in the Pop Warner cheerleaders. Lou was involved in the Pop Warner football. But Danny Osborne, those guys asked me to call the games, and for years I called 4 or 5 games a day up here in this booth and in the Woodbridge High School booth. So it's a lot of fun just to participate and see all these kids grow up.
Oh yeah, it's fun. 3rd and 13 now. No, they won't get the playoff. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. Nothing. JFK versus North Brunswick, but the Brunswick Raiders are driving. And you know, we talked before the game, Matty, there's another game we'd rather be calling tonight.
Absolutely. Our New York Yankees pulled an upset in the first round.
They certainly did, boy.
After a big comeback in the initial wild card game.
I tell you, the happiest guy in the world about this whole thing is Joe Girardi, because if they would have lost 3-2 or whatever, if that game he blew with the ridiculous non-decision or decision to not challenge the foul tip versus a hit by pitch, that would have haunted him all off season. But now you can start all over. It doesn't matter that move happened.
It's funny how we talk about the Yankees now as underdogs. It kind of reminds me of the '96 team. We can only hope for that much success.
I'll tell you, it's a team that, you know, got to the series unexpected, won it.
And if you remember, they were down 0-2 in that one. They did. That was the Braves, right? Yeah, 95 they lost to Seattle in the first round.
Okay.
And in '96 they came back down 2-0 to the Braves.
Right. Then they won 3 straight in Atlanta.
They won 3 straight in Atlanta and came back home.
Right.
The big hit being, I remember Jim Lamon's home run off Mark Rollers. 3-run home run.
I remember Chad Curtis. I was at a game. I remember Chad Curtis had a home run.
Absolutely. And Girardi actually had one of the biggest hits with a triple in that series.
3rd and 13. Handoff. Stopped. Oh, he kept the ball. I can't tell, boy. These guys are good. They're fooling us up here. Quarterback picked up, let's see, about 10.
He's brought down by the Mustangs. Number 4, Alex.
As Manny Herrera.
It looks like, they handed off inside, snuck it by all of us.
Yeah, I was fooled.
They made it a manageable 4th down. It looks like, they're in sort of a position to go for it here.
They go for here.
Too long for a field goal kicker here.
But just the way that '96 team started, gave experience that all the young guys, that's what this year's experience is doing. They already have 5 playoff games, 6 playoff games, and a guaranteed 4 more.
Been a fun team to watch.
3rd and 4. Pitch left. Chase down. Still probably got over the line for a first down.
I think that may have been one of the first times they actually ran wide. May have fooled JFK
I haven't seen them run left much yet. I'll tell you what, I like these games a lot better than calling when 2 Woodbridge teams play, because I like being able to root. But you can't root when Woodbridge and Colonia play each other.
No, so, it is nice to see the 3 teams kind of play each other each year.
They're all okay this year. No one's great. High snap. Back for a long throw toward the end zone. Defended. That is not caught by North Brunswick. Incomplete pass. Good defense there by... Who's that? Number 2. Is that Carter?
Yeah, Carter. Carter blanketed him. He really had great position.
He had him blanketed his right. Great defense. There was no way to get that ball into the receiver with Carter all over him, right in front of him. Brings up 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, breaks right. What a tackle. Number 5 is David Lee. Boy, he can do it all, huh?
Well, you can definitely see why. Some of these guys played both sides of the football. David Lee was all over that. He wasn't fooled.
Where'd those stats go? Didn't they give us stats? Oh, here they are. Trying to see what Lee's defensive stats are. He's got 21 tackles, 13 solo. And now 3rd and about 6. A long 6 for North Brunswick. Kept by the quarterback. He's going to have the first down, but there's a penalty in the black field. He's still on his seat. He scores, but it might come back. Let's not get too excited, folks. The little yellow flag on the turf, holding North Brunswick. Bring it on back, baby.
It's a penalty marker on the play. It's coming back.
For the Mustangs, number 50, Damon Washington, leads the team with tackles with 28. Right behind him is Bernardo Abreu with 27.
Holding.
Right behind him
Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot.
is Dennis
Replay,
Howard with
third
26.
down.
Number 9, Alan Hill, has 22. David Lee has 21. DeAndre Carter has 20. Marvin Garcet, Maven Garcet has 18. And Leacock has 15. Van Loo 13. Smith 13. Troop of 10.
And the holding penalties pushed them back to a 3rd and 16.
Third, yeah, maybe even 18. Fake, and he keeps, he's got a man wide open right there. It's number 9. He catches it, tries to get around, but he's pushed out of bounds. Close enough to give him a reasonable shot at a 4th down play. It's probably under 5. In fact, it looks like it's going to be about 4. So very good play for North Brunswick on 3rd down. Took some of the pressure off and got well over halfway there. Let's see that play again. It was a good one. See that little fake, then he got a guy. Watch him, no one's near him there. He catches it, gets a couple, smacked out of bounds there. We couldn't see who that was.
It really was an impressive pass by a left-handed quarterback, rolling right, going back. And definitely not trying to get it all. Got a big chunk out of that 3rd and 16.
2 guys left, now 3. He's keeping it himself. He stopped, hit, not a 1st down, I don't think. Oh, going to be close.
If the marker's right, it looks like he's going to be a bit short.
I'm looking at him across the field. It's a long way to tell, but I thought he might have been a little bit. No, I think he's got that, if that's where the spot is. He's going for measurement, though, so it's not as obvious. No, they're not calling for measurement. It is a 1st down.
It's a 1st down for the Mustangs. It was turned over on downs.
Oh, there wasn't a one. My bad. You're right. I was watching the whole time. I'm watching the guy on the sideline. I totally missed that. My bad.
Both defenses are bend, don't break, it seems today.
Yeah. They're 2 very similar offenses, too. Handoff left. No, it was a keep. I can't, when they do those fakes, I just can't tell who has the ball.
I'm not sure that was meant for him to keep it. It looked like the running back behind him was waiting for it, but perhaps it's just an option he kept him for himself.
Who actually caught, who carried that?
I believe that was David Lee, the quarterback.
So he picked up 2. 3rd possession for the Mustangs. Their worst field position to start a series all night. There's a quick pass out and smothered. Carter is smothered. Both teams play that offense where the quarterback starts alone and somebody comes out and runs in front of him. There's the fake or the handoff.
Right.
And they're both passing a lot.
Well, I think that was maybe Carter's 4th catch, but this time North Brunswick sniffed it out.
Right, but he's still got 4.
He picked up 4 yards.
3rd down and 4. Lee back, got time, throws it. Nice catch, inbounds over the 30. Carter again. Boy, they got to keep throwing at it. They're on fire. Is that Carter?
I think that was Leacock. That was
11, Leacock. Let's see that play again. About a 6-yard gain for Leacock and a 1st down for the Mustangs on their own 32. Leacock last week had a great game. He was all over the field, offense and defense. Handoff right. Oh, pushed way back. Forward progress might get him a yard.
Yeah, nothing doing on that play right up the middle.
Who was that? Did you see who it was?
gain of a yard on that play.
Not quite sure.
Second down and 9.
I heard Nancy say a name, but I didn't hear what it was. Well, somebody got a yard. Second and 9. Game clipping along. Quick pass to the left flat. That's Carter again, and now he breaks it. And short of the first, but probably a 7-yard gain.
Pass complete to Carter. Outlaw tricks him up shy of.
Carter got an outstanding block from number 50, Damon Washington, on that play. The wide receiver's screen is never going to get many yards unless you have that key block, and number 50, Damon Washington, was right there to make it.
Stats weren't official, but I got Lee at 6 for 8 for 45 yards. One incomplete to start the game, and an incomplete right before the punt. And he's got 3 straight completions here. And this is a big play, 2 yards. Uh-oh, he's pressured, breaks away, thrown real deep. He's got him. Oh, he got it. He got it. Went off his. He's got it. That's Leacock down to the 22.
It looked like he was about to run without the ball, but he stopped and maintained control. Really nice play and good heads-up pass.
Let's see that one again.
First down, Mustangs.
Breaks the pressure, fires it. Leacock makes a great. Looks like he's going to drop it. He tips it kind of to himself. There he goes. That's a 32-yard gain, folks. First down at the 22. Same thing the North Brunswick guy. Made it look like it was going to be incomplete, but then corralled it before it hit the ground. Fake handoff. Here comes quarterback. Lee. Deuce. Picks up a few. Lee's having a game here. 7 for 9 now passing.
Yeah, Quanadolo of North Brunswick was all over that snap, crossing the line, but they were able to slip by him and get a couple of yards there.
Kennedy showing some nice balance and offense between runs and passes. Pass again, going to the end, not quite the end zone, but he's got number 3, Maven Garced, inside the 5 to the 4.
Pass complete over the middle to Maven Garced.
That's about a 16-yard gain.
I got to tell you, John, that was a rifle. That was a gun. He's shown some touch, and right there,
Let's look at that one again, folks.
Looked like he threw a bullet right over the middle.
First and goal from about the 4. Man in motion is Garced. Fake hand. Yeah, it was a handoff, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Number 3, Maven Garced. Touchdown, JFK Mustangs.
What an outstanding drive after the 4th down stop, keeping them short. Long drive down the field to put the first score of the game on the board.
I'll tell you what, this is unusual, folks. In 5 games, Lee has 111 yards passing. Tonight he's got 93 with halfway through the second quarter. He's got 93, so he's almost got as much as the whole year. And there's a kick, and it looks good, high and hard, and it's good.
And Kareem Hafez kicks the extra point.
I believe it was Carteret. The kicker actually put the ball out of play and over one of the fences in the back of the field there.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a strong leg. But I think going back to what you're saying about the quarterback play, he's been on the money, and the wide receivers have been holding on to the ball. It seems like they've got their stick-em on today. They're really doing a good job of catching the football for him.
They say Hafez. I don't see his number. See if I can find him on the stat sheet. Let's see that touchdown again. There's Garced, wide open, but he gets tackled right there, but spins into the end zone. Nice drive for the Mustangs, and they take a 7-0 lead.
That may have been their most impressive drive of the season, considering the 4th down stop and the distance they needed to go. I'm not sure if it was quite 90 yards, but it was a long drive.
It's very nicely balanced. That drive, let's see, I have 4 runs and 5 passes. On the night, it looks like 14 runs and 11 passes. Short kick, odd bounce, trouble for North Brunswick. Let's see if Kennedy can get down there. They don't. Oh, now there's a block in the back. I think they missed it. And here comes North Brunswick. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Crosses the 50 and went down to the 48. And what happened there, you see that in all levels of football. A little bit of confusion on catching the kick. And the kicking team overruns it, and suddenly the guy has a chance to get some yardage. Let's see that play again.
Yeah, that was number 2, Miles Bailey.
Not a terrific kick. See that? Totally flubbed it. Now everybody overruns him. There's a block in the back I thought they missed.
I would agree with you there, but Bailey couldn't handle the football, and then the Kennedy guys could not handle him.
No, he got through a lot of missed tackles. 1st and 10. High snap, quarterback keeper, right on the left. Got room, got a lot of room, got too much room. Touchdown, North Brunswick. Wow, just like that.
And we said
Mr. Momentum comes right back to the North Brunswick Raiders.
We said earlier in the game he showed some explosiveness, you said, on that first step, and it's a bit of a heartbreaker when you just put together a long drive and
as you said, one of the more impressive drives of the year. And boom, a 48-yard run takes it away. But now an all-important extra point. So many high school games come down to extra points. We don't know much about their kicker. We don't know anything about their kicker. And it's, no, maybe not. Oh, it is good. Darn. So 7-7 with 4:42. And by the way, folks, if you're from North Brunswick and you're watching this by accessing our TV 35 website or the town website and going in our archives, and you're watching the game, we hold no ill will toward North Brunswick. We like your town. You got a great mayor, Mac Womack. In fact, I kid him all the time that he's Mac #1 and I'm Mac #2 because he was a mayor before I was. He's actually one of our town prosecutors, a great guy. I know your administrator, Monzo. You got a lot of great people in North Brunswick. I used to be the auditor for North Brunswick in my old job in the 80s. So we know a lot about the town. We love you. We just don't want your football team to win tonight. What a turn of events for the Mustangs. Number 7, Sergio Maglione. Number 57, Russell Van Loo. Number 77, Jeffrey Smith. That was, I shouldn't say that was not Sergio Maglione. It was 77. 57 is, oh, I said that's Van Loo. 77 is Jeff Smith. There's the kick. It's a good one. Fielded cleanly by Kennedy on the 10, 20, 30. Nice run back, almost to the 40. Let's see the North Brunswick touchdown again, folks. If you're from Kennedy, just go get a cup of coffee. Look at that. He's almost untouched. In fact, he is untouched. Nobody caught him.
Looks like once he got right around that end, he burst through and nobody could catch him.
He's a nice runner. But JFK takes over with decent field position. It's got to just be disheartening, like you said, you know. You get a nice drive, you go up a game you're probably not supposed to win. If you're 1-4, they're 3-2. It's hard to say. But you get a great drive, and then boom, it's tied.
One way to erase that would be to put some points on the board here.
Kalmar in motion. He gets the ball. He stood up right before he even gets back to the line of scrimmage. So, oh no, he didn't give it to Kalmar. He kept it. Oh, she said Kalmar too.
I think you were right the first time.
Yeah, but I don't know how Lee wound up with the ball.
The North Brunswick defense looked re-energized right after that long touchdown run.
Yes, they did. So a rare negative. That's only the second loss from scrimmage all game for the Mustangs. They had a 2-yard loss earlier. That is 0. 2nd and 11. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Lee all by himself. Snap, back, goes to the sideline. Oh, he got him. He got him. It's going to be very, very close to a first down.
Number 11,
Leacock caught it.
very close to the first down.
Depends on the mark. It's not going to be a first. It's about an 8-yard gain. Let's see it again.
Line of scrimmage is the 37.
And he was well covered by number 5, Brandon Outlaw.
That's why I was surprised. It looked like if he just turned the other way, he might have had a chance for a pick. And that game could be dangerously close to a pick 6. I hate those sideline passes like that. Very big play for JFK. 3rd and 1. Here comes Howard, kept by Lee. Up the middle, he's going to have it.
And as you said, that's a big play because you don't want to give the ball back to them with the momentum on their side.
Not at all. Not at all. I think he got it, though. Can't see the mark. Oh, boy.
It looks like that mark is
that
a little bit
wasn't a good spot. Yeah, that was not a good spot. They're already moving the chains, though, so it's too late, folks. Oh, boy. That was not a first down. We're from where I'm looking straight at it. We are on the 48-yard line, and the ball's on the 48-yard line. And we can see that marker. That was not a first down where he spotted it, but they moved the chains before anybody paid attention.
I guess that's more important than where the ball is.
Yeah. Nice pass right over the middle.
Over the middle to number 3, Garcet.
Maven Garcet.
Into Raider territory.
Let's see that one again.
To the 33-yard line of North Brunswick.
19-yard gain. Let's see what. There you see the sideline for JFK. No problem in the replay booth.
So that looked like a similar play to the play right before the touchdown where he fired it over the middle.
He has now got more yards in one half than he has all year. How about that? Let's see that pass again. 2 steps, boom. Nice catch. Picked up a few after the catch. Maven Garcet is a 5'9", 160-pound junior.
And North Brunswick used a timeout here, which actually may help JFK.
I tell you, it sure does.
Earlier in the game, but they may needed to catch their breath.
Kennedy threw 5 games without a 100-yard rusher. Had 90 yards for Lee, and then no one else close. 24 for Garcet, 20 for Carter. So they're already blowing away their rushing stats too. I got Lee with almost 20. So first down at 10 from the 33-yard line. There goes Garcet. He's going for the touchdown. He's got 2. He's got 2 for a touchdown. DeAndre Carter. Oh boy. 33-yard gain. He got him. They got to just throw the ball. They're on fire in the passing game.
He's definitely on target today, and perhaps they called that play in that timeout that they got.
Yeah, who knows?
Gave him a chance to catch their breath, and they may have found something there.
Here comes the extra point, as always important. It looks good. Well, that looks good and hard. That looks like it'd be a field goal from 25 yards. That was a good kick. Touchdown, Kennedy. And now with 2:10 to go, they just want to keep North Brunswick off the scoreboard for the rest of the first half. And they will take a 14-7 lead. Let's see that touchdown again. Lee, step, drop, pass, deep. Nice catch.
Kennedy receivers really have great hands tonight.
They sure do.
He caught that one at the top of the ball. Beautifully thrown pass.
He's now up to 153 yards passing. 11 for 14 by my very unofficial stat keeping here.
And as I said earlier, Mac, you can see the Kennedy band is out getting ready to prepare for halftime, but the alumni band members are in the stands playing.
Oh, is that what's happening? There's that many alumni here?
The band is
cool.
A tight-knit group that always come back for homecoming.
All right, it is homecoming night. We said that. We'll see the homecoming king and queen at halftime. And Kennedy needs to stop North Brunswick now. No more one-play 52-yard drives or touchdowns. 48, I think it was. Oh, they were offsides. Yep, there it goes. They caught it. the far right of the Kennedy lineup, was offsides by a step.
Penalty marker on the kick.
Packed house for JFK tonight. As Matty said, whole lot of former band members out there. That's why I saw Brennan in the stands. And now Kennedy will kick off from the 35 and not the 40. Everybody moves up 5 yards. 2:10 to go. Short kick, going to bounce. They're going to recover it. Oh my goodness, that was so dangerous for North Brunswick. Kennedy, that ball, once it goes 10 yards, is free. And the North Brunswick guy did not act like that was an emergent situation, but it sure as heck was.
You definitely want to try to catch that on the fly.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's going to bounce. It's
Absolutely.
not a basketball.
Absolutely. So now, it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 44, so good field position, but only 2:10. And down a touchdown. Let's see what the Mustangs can do on defense.
North Brunswick does have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Quarterback's going to run. Oh my, what a tackle. Number 10, Dennis Howard, a 6'2", 180-pound junior linebacker.
That was a great tackle for 2 reasons. The tackle itself and the fact that he kept it in bounds.
Absolutely. The clock is our friend right now. We want it to run and run and run. 2nd and 9.5. Look left, quick pass. Going to be a nice gain. Stays in bounds. Clock down to 1:35. They'll move the chains and stop it. Let's see if the... Nope, they're not going to call a timeout. They're going with the no huddle. Clock moving now.
And that was number 17, Fitzpatrick, for North Brunswick.
Fake handoff, quarterback back. Rush, forced pass, he's wide open. Nice solo tackle, though. Who was that? That was Howard again. Oh, my goodness, what a great rush. He throws it up there. It's complete to a guy who had nobody near him. And another North Brunswick first down.
Now that looked like it was going to be a 10-yard loss. It turned into about a 15-yard gain.
Timeout. Timeout, Kennedy.
Mustangs, that's their final timeout.
That's their last timeout.
It looks like Kennedy wants to catch their breath there. There's certainly plenty of time. I'm not sure how much the clock is a factor here. They have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts. They're inside the 30-yard line. Kennedy's done a good job on defense when the ball has been in and around the red zone. You know, the only touchdown they gave up was beyond.
That's right, that was a 48-yarder.
So Kennedy hopes their bend don't break defense comes through again.
Wind starting to whip up, at least up here. Got to use our phones to keep the papers in place. 1st and 10, North Brunswick, 1:20 to go. Pitch left, double reverse. He's got room. Taken down, nice gain. Who is that? That is 54 for the Mustangs. Bernardo Abreu, one of the captains.
Was just short of the first down. The clock does continue to run here right now.
Start running. Oh, somebody. Who was he limping? The guy for no? Oh, no, no, maybe not. It looked like he might have been limping, but inside 50 seconds now. He's back, throws for the end zone, nice spiral. Oh, he got it. 2 Kennedy defenders around him. I want to see that again. Boy, oh boy.
I think that was Miles Bailey, number 2 for North Brunswick. It looked like the Kennedy defender.
It looked like they were there.
They recovered, but
he just out-jumped them, I think.
Yeah, out-jumped them and maybe mistimed them a bit.
We'll try to see that one again, folks. Now, and right after the extra point, we'll try to get it keyed up for you. And as usual, the extra point, critical. They didn't make the last one by a lot. This one's good. And it's a tie at 14. Let's see what happened on that last one. Throw is up. Yep, he just, oh, another one. That's the 3rd time we've seen a guy touch it, lose it, and scoop it up. So he just got up a little higher than the Kennedy guys. And it's tied. Boy, oh boy. Twice Kennedy scores and twice North Brunswick comes right back.
It looks like the quarterback threw the ball up. He said, go make a play for me, and his receiver came through. Now Kennedy has 44 seconds, but no timeouts. We'll see if they're able to mount anything here going into the half.
Well, you might decide just to, let it go and call a couple running plays. North Brunswick will take their timeouts. They have, what's the status there? Yeah, they got both. They got 2 and 3, I should say. I doubt that North Brunswick will get the ball back. And that's a squibber picked up by Kennedy. It's going to be up to about the 40-yard line, but unless Kennedy decides to throw it far 3 times, which they have the ability to do, Damon Washington, number 50.
Kennedy could definitely
Philip
be
Lindsay,
more
number 27, going in. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Excuse me, guys. I was just going to say that Kennedy could be more aggressive considering how hot their passing game has been tonight.
I would. I never like to see him take a knee or not go for the Hail Mary.
And as you said earlier, the kicker's got a fairly strong leg.
Any level of football, what's the difference? Just throw it down there. They're not getting to the quarterback. If he was sackable, I'd say it's a different story, but they're not getting to him. Fake handoff, no real handoff. So they take the easy way, and is that a North Brunswick timeout with the whistle? No, the clock is still going, so it's going to probably wind down here.
Yeah, it looks like both sides have silently agreed to let the clock run half, and let's just play 2 quarters to see who's better.
So the first half, it's right now only 3 minutes to 8. So this first half got done in under an hour, which is very, very unusual. Let's see if they get this play off even. They do. Goes all the way, deep throw. Nice block. Boy, the double coverage down there helped. The North Brunswick players kicking himself for not getting the interception, but all that would have done is pad his stats because it wouldn't have mattered because time is up. And we have a 14-14 tie, folks, between the host JFK Mustangs and the visiting North Brunswick Raiders. Let's see all 4 scores. First up, JFK, which took a 7-0 lead. Garcette around it. Here comes the 48-yard run by North Brunswick. Now we'll see Carter on the long touchdown. And back to North Brunswick on their long touchdown. Boy, he threaded the needle. He just got up in between them. That was so...
And each team scored after the other team scored. It was a game of follow the leader there.
Was it 4 straight scores?
I don't know if it was 4 straight, but each team...
No, you're right, because we scored, I got that, and we scored it right after we scored the first time, we scored again. So it was Kennedy, North Brunswick to close out the half, except for those 2 plays there. So 14-14, folks. Homecoming coming up.
Drum majors Balajat Singh and McKenna Blair, is your band ready? You may take the field in Group 3A exhibition.
are just about ready to start our homecoming festivities. Our first candidate is Marina Finnis, and she is escorted by Chris Russo. Her school activities and achievements include being an active member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, Heroes and Cool Kids, Senior Play, and cheerleading. Marina is also Vice President of the Women's Choir. After graduation, she plans to attend a competitive university where she will study secondary education to become a high school teacher. In her spare time, she enjoys tap dancing, singing, and spending time on the beach. Being nominated for Homecoming Queen is truly an honor and a humbling experience. She is proud of the person she has become and is grateful to her supportive friends, and especially her mom, dad, and sister Danielle. Candidate number 1, Maria Finnis, escorted by Chris Russo. Tonight's second candidate is Darshini Patel, and she is escorted by Eddie Brennan. Her school activities and achievements include being a member of the JFK Concert Choir and Show Choir, as well as a participant in the senior play. Darshini is also a member of the Girls Cross Country Team, National Honor Society, and Student Council. She served as the treasurer of her class last year and is currently holding the same position. After graduation, she first wants to enjoy her summer and then attend Seton Hall as a biology major, pursuing a career as an occupational therapist. Inspired by her cousin, she ultimately wishes to help people overcome physical hardships and live productive and enjoyable lives. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with family, especially her brothers. She has wonderful friends who always give her reason to laugh and smile. She also enjoys the TV show The Office, which takes up most of her spare time. Being nominated for Homecoming Queen has been the most surreal experience of her high school career. She is honored to have been given this amazing opportunity. She feels so happy to be standing here today alongside 4 of her friends. Darshini would like to thank friends and family, specifically her parents, for always motivating her. Our third candidate is Julia Sinatra, and she is escorted by Giovanni McGee. Julia's activities and achievements include class president, National Honor Society, captain of the varsity softball team. Julia also played crocodile in the school play Peter Pan. She is a member of Student Council, Key Club, and the American Cancer Society. After graduation, Julia plans to attend college, study political science, and continue her softball career. In her spare time, she enjoys playing softball, spending time with her family and friends, giving back to her community, and wearing Crocs. Being nominated for Homecoming Queen is a great honor, and she's very thankful for this opportunity. She wishes the best of luck to her fellow candidates. Candidate number 3, Julia Sinatra, and her escort, Giovanni McGee. Our fourth candidate tonight is Moira Tevis, and she is escorted by Anthony Hahn. She is co-president of Show Choir women's choir, cross country, student council, concert choir, and the senior play are among her activities. She's a member of the Science Honor Society, Student Advisory Council, American Cancer Society, and Key Club. After graduation, Moira plans to major in biology and then apply to a graduate program to become a physician's assistant, pursuing a career in the medical field. In her spare time, she enjoys listening to music, teaching children, shopping, baking, eating, and spending time with family and friends. Being nominated for Homecoming Queen is such an honor. She is glad to share this wonderful experience with 4 amazing girls. She would also like to thank her friends, Ms. Scott, her mom and dad, her sister and brother for their support. Candidate number 4, Moira Tevis, and her escort, Anthony Hahn. Our 5th and final candidate is Studi Vyas, and she is escorted by Prakhar Chandra. Her school activities and achievements include being a member of the varsity girls cross country and track team, for which she is a captain. She has received MVP, Most Improved, and Mustang awards for these sports. Studi is co-president of Set Design, secretary of the French Honor Society, a member of the National Honor Society, and Business Honor Society, as well as Heroes and Cool Kids, Student Council, and the American Cancer Society. After graduation, Studi plans to continue her academic and athletic career at NJIT while majoring in computing and business. In her spare time, she enjoys running, dancing, eating, volunteering, and spending time at Six Flags with her friends and family. Being nominated for Homecoming Queen is truly an honor, and she wishes the other candidates the best of luck. Our 5 candidates for Homecoming: Marina Finnis and her escort Chris Russo, Darshini Patel and her escort Eddie Brennan, Julia Sinatra with escort Giovanni McGee, Moira Tevis and escort Anthony Hine, and Studi Vyas and her escort Prakhar Chandra. At this time, we'd like to welcome back our 2016 Homecoming Queen, Claudia Villahermosa. Our runners-up tonight, in random order, are Moira Tevis, Darshini Patel, and Studi Vyas. Our first runner-up is Julia Sinatra, and your 2017 Homecoming Queen is Marina Finnis. Congratulations to Marina, her escort Chris Russo. Congratulations to all the young ladies and their escorts tonight: Moira, Darshini, Studi, and Julia.
back for the start of the second half. JFK tied with North Brunswick here at JFK. John McCormick and Matt Dolly. Mike, thanks again for helping out and joining us. Matt's a veteran of JFK football by virtue of the fact that his daughter, Madison, is a drummer. So he comes to all the games, knows all the players, and has been very valuable helping out because my normal partners, Craig Coughlin, Greg Ficara, and Kyle Anderson, all ditched me for a better offer tonight.
And this has been an exciting game.
It really has.
I'm glad to help you out. This is my first high school football game. I've called plenty of Pop Warner games, so it's real exciting to see this. And looks like you caught me on a good night, 14-14 and a half. And these teams will last, basically 4 drives of the half.
Yep.
Outside of, the final drive where there wasn't much time. They're getting hot.
Low kick. Fielded at the 22 by North Brunswick. He's got some room. Still on his feet. Still on his feet over the 50-yard line down to the 45, and it's not a good start for JFK. They've not done a good job stopping the returns for North Brunswick tonight at all.
Definitely some tackles broken there again. JFK would obviously much rather be able to make that first tackle.
Unofficial stats, JFK 16 carries for 64 yards. An impressive 4 yards a carry. But more importantly, Lee quarterbacking 11 for 14 for 153, and he came into the game with 111 on the year. So he has blown that away in just 24 minutes.
Lee has done a good job. He's been very accurate. His receivers are making some great plays as well.
He's playing some good defense, too. 3 people in the backfield for North Brunswick. There's a flag and a sweep left. It's going to go all the way. Oh, my goodness. What happened at halftime? What did they see? And just like a prior touchdown for North Brunswick, is it going to come back? It's coming back.
I was thinking the same thing. It appeared that was almost the same play they scored their first touchdown on. Almost the same
Another
distance.
hold. Yeah, they had 2 long runs for touchdowns now called back for holding penalties. The excitement is very short-lived for the North Brunswick Raiders. And a great break for the Mustangs.
The JFK definitely needs to shore up those edges. Seems like that's where they're getting beat.
That's several long runs. The 2 that came back and the 1 that they had for the touchdown. So that's 3 50-yard or thereabout runs for North Brunswick. The good news is that for Kennedy's only 1 of them counted. And it's first down and 17. Different look now. 3 in the backfield again. Quarterback in the middle, 2 backs up, 1 back. Handoff fumble, it's on the ground. No, it's not on the ground. Did he pick it up? Did he fumble, or am I missing something?
No, I saw the same thing you did.
Right? Did it bounce right back up to him? I want to see that again, Lee, if we can get it. I thought he fumbled it.
So it stays North Brunswick's ball just on the Raiders side.
Yeah, Nancy's calling it like fumble too.
It was definitely a fortunate carom because he picked it up as soon as he dropped it.
See if we can see it quick. I couldn't tell there.
Very
too
hard
far
to
away.
see on that.
3rd and 5 now for the North Brunswick Raiders. Big play. Whole different offensive look. Handoff left. Got the first. Got more. Still going. Knocked out of bounds inside the 30. Wow. Something happened at halftime. They looked at some film or something because they came out running left. First a 48-yard touchdown brought back by penalty, and there's about a 15, 16-yard gain.
Definitely found something on that left edge.
Right. Oh, drilled. Who hit him? 11, Leacock. Is that 16? No, that's 5. That's
David Lee.
That's the quarterback.
That was a great hit by David Lee.
Oh boy, he stopped him cold in his tracks.
I should have warned you, the JFK marching band is actually louder in the second half.
Oh, I know.
They seem to get stronger as the game gets longer. They call themselves the party in the stands.
Most bands don't set up right outside the press box, but these guys do. Handoff driven back. No, oh, wait, hit. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown. What the heck happened there? I totally missed it.
Well, he definitely was bunched up at the start, but he spun around and again missed tackles. Cost the Mustangs on that one.
Touchdown, Raiders.
I want to see that one again, Lee, when you get a chance, probably after the extra point. That play looked like it was over.
We'll see it again, but they definitely had him bottled up at the start of the play, and somehow he was able to spin away.
Extra point try. Oh, he keeps it. He keeps it. Bad snap. He's rolling left. He's the lefty. Picked away, knocked away. Good play by number.
2-point conversion.
He's coming right at me now. Let's see who it is. I think it's Merced, number 2.
20, Mustangs 14.
Still. Oh, no, it was Leacock, number 11. Let's see that touchdown again. See right there, everybody thought he was down and no one took him down. Wow. Not a good defensive play by Kennedy. I thought he was down.
Definitely one of those situations where his momentum was stopped and he was being pushed backwards, but somehow he cut loose and ran around the right side for a touchdown.
So just like that, under 2 minutes into the second half, North Brunswick takes its first lead of the game at 20-14. Key extra point miss. I think what happened there is the snap was high and the holder decided to keep it instead of dropping it down for the kick.
Let's see if Kennedy's offense can stay hot. The quarterback
they scored the last 2 times they had the ball. They moved it well the first possession, didn't score. Kennedy returns it out over the 40. That is number 24, is it?
That appeared to be number 24, yes. Lee Van Pelt.
Lee Van Pelt. A 5'8", 160-pound sophomore running back.
So good starting field position for the Mustangs.
Receiving, Carter came in the game with 98 yards receiving. Oh, you know, I'm totally an idiot. I am totally misreading these stats. I'll tell you in a minute. Big rush by North Brunswick. I totally misread these stats. He's got 111 attempts, not 111 yards. He's got 557 yards. I started saying, how could Carter have 98 out of 111? The leading receiver is Garcet with 166. So I apologize, folks. Misread these stats. Doesn't take away from the fact that he's got 153 yards and a half.
Well, 557 means he's averaged about 111.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The average is 111
You're okay.
a game.
That's what you meant.
Well, no, but yeah. I wish I could say that, but second down and 9. Incomplete over the middle. That was it. And now it'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it looked like that pass was a little bit low for Carter, but he patted himself and said, my fault. Nice to see when the young kids take responsibility.
Who had that first carry? Do you remember?
I do not know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a big play for Kennedy. They're on the wrong side of the 50. North Brunswick got the momentum right now. Here comes a blitz. Picked up nicely. Thrown and short. Lee hit the ground, but I'd love to see who picked up that blitz. It was a great block. And just like that, a team with only 3 incompletes the whole first half has 2 in a row to start the second half, and it'll be a punt.
You were right, number 52, David Sturzomisti for North Brunswick. He timed that well, but the block was picked up. But now Kennedy's going to have to punt it. It'll stop a streak of scoring here.
Yes, it will.
And the defense needs to shore itself up and give the offense another chance.
Fake. Run left. He's got your first down. He's got more. He's got blockers. He's still going on. There's a penalty, and he's inside the 25.
On the fake punt, Lee runs into Raider territory for first down yardage inside the 25. Penalty marker on the play.
Let's look at that again while we wait and see what the penalty is.
This will be interesting because this penalty is downfield. If it's on the offense, it may depend.
It still might be a first down.
Right.
Yeah, there was right there, maybe blocking in the back. Yep, it's going to be back, but it's still a first down. $15 from the end of the carry. Tough break for Kennedy, but still at the 37-yard line.
On the offense. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
That's an odd penalty, no?
So that I didn't see, and maybe they called it unsportsmanlike if he was well past the play and an unnecessary hit. Maybe more of an unnecessary roughness than a block in the back.
I didn't count the yardage there, but it's about a 35-yard pickup, minus the penalty. Here goes Lee, completes it. And that is Garcett again. Carter, my bad, DeAndre Carter.
It looks like he's gone back to the hot hands of Carter that he was hitting in the first quarter.
Carter picks up 7. Gutsy call inside your own 50 to fake a punt.
Absolutely.
I wonder if that was a design fake, or maybe he saw something, maybe he saw the hole and said, I'm going for it. A guy as athletic as that, you probably have the ability to do that every time. But you are inside your 50, so it's a tough call. But here he goes again. He's hit right behind the line. He gets taken down short. And they're saying fumble. Everybody but the refs are saying fumble.
Looks like the refs are saying third down.
He probably lost a yard. 3rd and 4 now for the Mustangs. Well, all of a sudden it got cold.
It is getting a little chilly up here.
You want to shut that door maybe? What do you think? Probably won't shut all the way because of the wire, but there you go. 3rd and 4 now for JFK. Big play. They're on just inside the 30. Whistle. Looks like somebody called a timeout. Probably Kennedy, because the coach went right out onto the field.
Well, this looks like a situation where it's probably 2 plays to make the 4 yards.
I would think so, too. A punt might only net you 10 yards if it doesn't get down inside the 20.
Well, this is a situation in the first half when I think it was 4th and short, and Kennedy wound up using 2 timeouts in a row. Let's hope they only need the one this time around.
Well, they're still 3rd down, so we're premature talking about a punt yet.
So I think they can definitely look at this as 2 plays to make 5 yards.
Lee alone in the backfield. Here comes Garcett. Fake. Lee has it. He's short of the first, but not by much. Pushed way back, but his forward motion stopped probably a yard short of the first down. Maybe more than that. Maybe 2 yards short of the first down. And Lee has 4th and 2, a very big play for the Mustangs. North Brunswick would take over in nice field position, not nice, but okay field position if they don't make this. Lee back, he's got Philip Lindsay in the backfield with him. Going back, faking it, throwing it deep all the way to the end zone. He's got number 248. Oh, incomplete. Carter just missed it. I don't know if he would have come down in bounds anyway. I'd like to see that again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he just got his feet
pointing to himself.
out.
He said it's my fault. Let's see if he would have come down anyway with it. I mean, in bounds. He didn't catch it, but here he goes. No, he would not have. So North Brunswick takes over the ball, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Same offensive set as the first series of the second half, which was much different than the whole first half. Handoff left. They find room left again, and he comes down with about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
It definitely seems like when they're over at the right hash mark, they are running back to the left, giving the kid a chance with his explosiveness to try to get around that corner.
I want to thank or congratulate Marina Finnis, who is the homecoming queen for the JFK Mustangs. I asked why there's no homecoming king, and they mentioned that in the spring there's Mr. JFK. So they don't do a king at the same time they do the queen. 2nd down and about 3 and change. Handoff comes, nope, not right. Boy, it is hard to pick up that ball sometimes and know who has it. That's a gain of about 2.
There is a flag out there also.
The other candidates for JFK, let me mention them. You heard it.
Sure.
We have Darshini Patel, Julia Sinatra, Studi Vyas.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot. Replay. 2nd down.
Replay 2nd down. Holding by the Raiders.
And I'll tell you, aside from the holding, that was fumbled again, and North Brunswick another fortunate bounce.
JFK needs one of them to go their way here in the second half. The winner of the homecoming queen is a cheerleader, and she's down there getting pictures individually with all the cheerleaders. Looks pretty cool. Just told the 0-0 Yankees top of 3. I totally forgot about the Yankees. I got to start checking it on my phone. Boy, when we pick the games to do. You know, obviously we do those games we play each other, but we found this was homecoming. Never once did we think we'd be interrupting a Yankee game.
I've always seen this as the best sports month of the year. You got NHL hockey, Major League Baseball playoffs, football, and the NBA starts next week.
Yeah, you have a little period of a little bit where all 4 leagues are actually having legitimate action once the NBA starts. Run left by the quarterback. He gets around. He's still on his feet. Probably got the first down. It's pretty far away to see, but he probably got it. Boy, North Brunswick is moving the ball at will in his second half.
Yeah, they like that left side.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
They did give him the first down. He got, I think, 2 more than he needed.
Number 15 for JFK, Tristan Miranda. First and 10 for the Raiders at their own 42. Shotgun, run right. Still on his feet. He's got some room. One guy to beat. And he doesn't beat him, but he gets a big, big run. Taken down by Maven Garced. But that's going to go from the 42 all the way down to the 26.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Miles Bailey.
25, a gain of 33 yards. That's worth seeing again, folks. Just a simple off tackle. No one touched him yet. Pushes one guy down. Merced reaches up, holds on, and forces him out of bounds.
You know what that does? It opens up the field for maybe what their favorite play has been, going to the left side.
And that they do, and this time they're stopped behind the line, but they get up and push back again, so be short of the line of scrimmage.
Daily met by number 5 of the Mustangs, David Lee. Loss of a yard back to the 26. Second down and 11.
Second and 11 now for the Raiders. You get the feeling if they score again, it's going to be hard for us to get 2 touchdowns. Hand off, right tackle, into the line, pushes forward for a few.
So this is where Kennedy will have a chance to make a big stop here.
Well, they might be 4-down territory too.
I would agree with that.
I'm sure that's 4-down territory. They're at the 21. Taking a long time to get the play in. Now a whistle.
Delay game, offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Sure was a long time. It's a delay game.
Yeah, you called that. It did look like a lot of time for the play to come in.
Yeah, it seemed that way. Now it's back to 3rd and 11. Roll left, quarterback throwing right over his head. That's a hard thing to do, roll left and throw right. So a 4th down and 11. I still don't see much sense in punting.
Yeah, I don't know too much about their kicker, but this seems like to me a long field goal for him.
Yeah, it's too long of a field goal. They got to go for it. And they're going to take a timeout to think about it.
Timeout, North Brunswick.
Can also mention the Kennedy band that was out there. 53rd season. Field direction of Drum Major Baljot Singh and Field Major McKenna Blair. The staff's headed by Josh Carrera, guard instructor Amanda Hugelmeyer, and visual percussion head Brandon Eberhardt. This year's field show was Mandala. The section leaders are Hatal Lad, Alex Mazza, Emmanuel Ramos, Sunuri Rupa Singh, and Felipe Sabagal. There's the band. The drum captains are Sanjin Hazik, Adia Lazaris, and Naman Shah. And the guard captains are Teresa Schmidt and Mohita Sinha. And like you said, the band is larger than it's been in a long, long time.
They're just getting warmed up, John. They got 2 competitions over this weekend. Tomorrow, actually, right here at
One at Woodbridge, yeah, I'm supposed to stop by to that.
Come on out and check the band out tomorrow at Woodbridge High School.
Fourth and 11. Pitch back. He's going to throw it. He throws it deep. Looks like it's picked off. No, he caught it. Touchdown, North Brunswick. Wow.
It did appear at first that
the Kennedy guy was right in front of him, but it looks like there was tangled for the ball, and the North Brunswick receiver was bigger than Lee.
Pass into the end zone. Raiders win the battle. Touchdown.
And just took the ball from him for a touchdown. And now will they go for 2 to try to tie it up? It doesn't look like it. The textbook says you should. Definitely want to see that play again. It looked like he just jumped and took it. Lee had coverage. I thought very good coverage.
he definitely had good coverage. It just looked like North Brunswick won that fight.
Now they're going for 2. Now a whistle. Now they're calling timeout to think about it. Let's see if we can see that touchdown again. You could tell he was throwing as soon as he got it, and he throws a nice one. Oh, he just, look at that. The Lee is right there, but he just took it from him. Good coverage by Lee, but not to be, as North Brunswick gets their 4th touchdown and opens up a 12-point lead.
It's always tough to tell the kid not to catch it, but one of those situations on 4th down, you might be better off trying to knock it down.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the moment, you're always wanting to get that interception.
He had some height on him, and I didn't see what number threw it, but he had a nice throw for a non-quarterback.
It was thrown by Miles Bailey, who also had a nice run on that drive.
So let's see if the Raiders can tie it up. If not, then JFK needs 2 touchdowns and 1 extra point to have a 1-point lead. Fake. Well, no, it's not a fake. And a halt penalty. That quarterback is good, man. He fools me every time. Kennedy can decline the penalty. No, they'll move him back 5 yards. Did he get in?
Yeah, I think they did say that he was in.
Okay,
although initial contact was before the goal line, he was able to get in before he was down.
I was faked. I was following the quarterback around the left. I didn't see what happened. So it pushes them back. There's a flag. Could that be delay game again? Yes. It's going to be delay game again. So now a 2-point conversion that was 2 yards. Now it's going to be 12.
Well, they may want to keep a lookout for another one of those jump balls.
Yeah.
Instruct your guys to knock it down.
You can see that they have the height advantage on receiving. Another flag, for crying out loud. Push him back again, illegal procedure.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty. Try.
It looked like the running back lost his balance there for a minute.
Yep, that would be a 17-yard 2-point conversion. Fades back, rolling left, a lot of pressure. Cuts in front, throws it from his right hand. It's got him! Oh, out of bounds. Didn't catch it anyway. Good defense there by number 3, Garced. And that's a big play because now you got a 12-point lead. And we scored 2 touchdowns. We only need one point.
I think that was a good call by the Kennedy defense to blitz in that situation, not giving them a chance to get down the field. Of course, rolling out made it a more difficult pass, and a Kennedy defender recovered real quick.
Starting to get updates on my phone now from my friends. Gardner's on base. Scoreless game. Pays to have friends who are Yankee fans. So North Brunswick opens up a 12-point lead on JFK. We said North Brunswick came in at 3-2. JFK came in at 1-4. 2 common games, both wins by North Brunswick, both losses by JFK, being Carteret and J.P. Stevens. So any football prognosticator would have probably picked North Brunswick to win, and they are up. Kennedy's looked flat since the first half. Here's a low kick again. Picked up quickly by Kennedy, and he's going to be up to the 46-yard line. So good field position for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs were toe-to-toe with them in the first half.
Yep, I think right now they need a touchdown, right now. North Brunswick has scored both times they had the ball in the second half. So they've scored the last, other than the 2-play drive at the end of the half, they've scored the last 4 times they've had the ball. So unless JFK can figure out a way to stop them. Quick pass, nice. Broke away from the first guy, but second guy came in, so let's see who that was. That is Leacock. I haven't said his name much tonight. Last week we had him all over the place against Woodbridge. That was a really good game. No one ever had more than a 7-point lead. It was 21-21 at the end. Both teams missed the first possession. Kennedy had the first ball, and the second possession didn't score. Woodbridge then came down and scored.
Yeah, the first half it seemed they were going to the left to Carter, but North Brunswick was caught on. Maybe change the strategy here and get the ball to Leacock a little bit.
Garcet in motion. Lee has it. Stop. Gets back to the line of scrimmage with some good play. He was taken down but moved himself forward.
That was 54. Tyrell Pereira. He was all over that play. Another well-timed snap by the defensive line for North Brunswick.
Third down and a long 4. Lee throws it up. Is it caught? No catch. I couldn't see the players were blocking, but his ref pretty quickly signaled no catch, and now it's 4th down for the Mustangs, and I would imagine they have to punt.
It looked like the throw was short, almost short-armed a bit, kind of thrown off the back foot a little bit. Looked like he didn't got everything on it.
And they're not going to punt. At least they're going to. It looks like they're going to set up for a play.
Well, you mentioned 4 straight scores. I think too much momentum is on North Brunswick's side at this point.
I think that's what they're thinking too. That we have to score, like we said at the start of this drive. They have to score. This could be the game right here, folks. If they don't do it, long pass. He's got him wide open, but too far. Oh my goodness, that could have been it. He had him a little bit maybe on the wrong shoulder. He forced him to turn, but oh my goodness, that was a touchdown waiting to happen.
Yeah, Garcet got free in the secondary, just slightly overthrown.
Oh my goodness, he was so open. Let's see it again. A depressing play actually for Kennedy. Look, you see right there he had him. He burned him right away. Look at this. Oh, just overthrew.
If I remember correctly, I think that's the second long pass we had on a 4th down and short. And unfortunately for the Mustangs, unsuccessful on both tries.
So now it's stop or go home. 1:34 to go. Kennedy might only get the ball back twice. 2 more drives maybe. Should have 2 more. Handoff left. Run left. He probably got 4 or 5 before he was pushed back. But they cannot afford to give up a touchdown now or it's all over for the Mustangs. Where's that offense we saw in the first half?
Well, it looks like North Brunswick made some adjustments.
Yeah, football on all levels is a game of halves because you got half an hour to figure out what went right, what went wrong, and adjust what went wrong. 2nd down and 7 now for the Raiders. Snap. Handoff up the middle. 1st down and then some. Here he goes. Still going. Out of bounds inside the 30. We're just not stopping that sweep left.
Bailey again around the left side. Forced out of bounds by number 5, David Lee.
And Miles Bailey, who just threw the halfback option touchdown pass, is having a big half here for the Raiders.
There's a flag. It looks like it's going to come back from the end of the run.
We have a block to the back on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot. We play 2nd down.
So that block was downfield a bit.
So it brings them back from a 1st down to a 2nd down and about 4. But the way they're running, they're not worried about that. Stuffed again. Big gain again. Inside the 30 now for the Raiders. So when the band picks someone to be the leader there, the girl up on the top of the ladder there, the one that's leading, what's she called? Well, whatever. How do they? What? She plays an instrument too, or no?
Yeah, she does, and she's doing it for the second half. But Baljot did the first half.
Oh, they split it.
And McKenna Blair.
Oh, right. First and 10, folks.
She goes up for the second half.
He's bounced, and now he's taken down. Still up, but it's going to be about a 5-yard loss. So when they pick her to be the captain, say, what do they do with her position in the band? I mean, they just do without it, obviously.
Yeah, they'll just have one less.
So does she play when she's not leading?
Yes.
Okay. That's the end of the third quarter. And JFK down 26-14 to North Brunswick. Go ahead, let's talk about the band again. So it's McKenna Blair, and it is Baljot Singh. So Singh led the first half, Blair the second half?
Yes.
And is that picked by the band leader?
Yes. Yeah, band director Josh Cabrera.
Band director, okay.
And I believe Baljot's a senior, McKenna's a junior. I'm not sure if that's how it goes every year. As the band cranks out the final countdown.
There are the JFK cheerleaders there for a second. JFK late to get back there. They knew the field was switching, but they were talking to the coach. And now just crossed, getting ready for the first snap of the fourth quarter.
So they definitely need a big stop here to have maybe any chance to come back.
Yeah, if North Brunswick scores again, I think it's over. I don't think they'll get 3 possessions. Now it's a sweep right and a big one. First down. All the way, about a 15-yard gain inside, about to the 15. And all of a sudden, we can't stop the North Brunswick sweep running game.
Yeah, not a good start for the fourth quarter here for the Mustangs. They need to bear down, and they need to find something here before it becomes lights out too fast.
Zero, bottom of 3. Houston up, 2 outs, nobody on.
First down from the 16.
Up the middle. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown. Yep. Touchdown, North Brunswick.
They have completely taken over this game since being down 14-7.
They were down 7-0, down 14-7, and now up 32-14 with an extra point try coming up. They've scored now on 5 straight possessions. No turnovers this game, right? Do we miss any turnovers? I don't think so.
I'm trying to remember. Definitely the ball's been on the ground, but
and compared to the couple of games we've done this year, there really haven't been that many penalties. We've seen some awful penalty games. Now, for the first time all day, you see the quarterback under center. Gets it, comes back, rolls right, takes it himself, cuts up, flag, and he's in. But let's see what the flag is. He's running off, but I'm not sure he should run so quick. Let's see before. Up, they're giving him the 2 points, so penalty must be against JFK.
There's holding in the secondary.
Holding declined, and North Brunswick adds insult to injury with a 2-point conversion and now a 34-14 lead.
I was going to say, you mentioned a few penalties, and then of course one pops up, but declined there. But without the penalties and without the turnovers, the game has actually moved at a pretty quick pace.
It has. But I'm talking about, I called Colonia Woodbridge. There were tons of penalties. Woodbridge Kennedy, tons of penalties. Let's see the touchdown again, folks. High snap. Good effort.
And I think that was Miles Bailey again. He's really had a heck of a half.
Bailey's all over the place. And now the way North Brunswick's driving and controlling the ball, the JFK won't get 3 possessions.
Well, you could start to see possibly JFK airing the ball out. They're going to have to score quickly to have any chance here. Might be too little, too late.
That's offsides. Out of the end zone, the refs missed that one. The same thing that happened to Kennedy before. The far guy on the far right went offsides, but no call. And now JFK will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 20. There's the JFK sideline.
Well, let's see here what Kennedy's got left in the tank. They're going to have to come up with something to move the ball down the field pretty quickly.
Well, they had the first half. They were 11 for 14 passing, and they had a 4-yard per average run. But then everything changed drastically at halftime. North Brunswick went to a different offensive look and ran the ball at will. And Kennedy's not been able to stop them or put anything together on offense. Now it's going to be passing all the time. They got to get it scored, and they got to get it quick to have any shot whatsoever. And just like that, they hand the ball up the middle, and it's a big run. 1st down for number 27, Philip Lindsay. We mentioned his name before. So a lot of different weapons for the Kennedy offense. They've had Carter, Gossett, Kalmar, Lee, Smith, Howard, Leacock, and now Lindsay.
That was a nice play. We were expecting pass. Maybe the defense was as well. They crossed them up, picked up about 11, maybe 12 yards.
There's not enough time for a running attack here. Hand off again, up the middle. Stopped by the middle of the North Brunswick Raider line. That's Lindsay again. Lindsay is a 5'8", 175-pound sophomore. So maybe coach is figuring we're not going to get this one. Let's get some of the young guys in. Second and 9. Oh no, what happened there? But boy, what a run. Let's see who that is. Is it Lee?
There's Leacock. You were looking for him earlier. It looked like a little...
He had. I'm telling you, that kid is good. That's a big pickup. I'd love to see that play again, Lee, if you can do it. I don't know what the heck happened. Everybody was moving around. Let's see it again. Fake.
They faked the draw and pitched it to Lee, who I think started as a receiver, came around.
That was a very nicely crafted play. 1st down at the 45, but the key time there, the key number, 9:30 on the clock. Now it'll be a pass. He's got Leacock. He's got him. No, but he's out of bounds and he missed it. Leacock had him beat. Oh, now he's holding his leg. He is good. Leacock is a player. Damari Leacock.
It's just a couple of times that Kennedy's had some really nice passes down the field, but game of inches
Sean
on the
Daly,
side,
the
a little too close to the sideline each time.
Yeah, he's thrown a ball. That's twice, because down there Carter wouldn't have been in. And even if Leacock caught this, he wouldn't have been in. So got to get more toward the middle. Leacock's limping. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he was able to get off the field, but noticeably limping. Now getting some attention from the trainer.
Here comes
on the
a blitz. Run up the middle. Stopped.
Lindsay runs into the defensive line of the Raiders. No gain on the play.
It'll be under 9 minutes when this next play gets off.
3 yards to go.
Yeah, I do feel like, spending a little too much time in the huddle here. Don't seem to have the sense of urgency.
Yeah. They need 3 scores in between 2 North Brunswick possessions or onside kicks. Who knows? If you get that close, you'll do that. But you're right, not really a sense of urgency. Here comes the blitz again. Picked up, thrown deep. Nice. Oh, wow, he was hit. Oh, my goodness. Maven Garced was popped, and he's still down. Now his helmet's off. Oh, my goodness. He was hit hard. Trainer's coming out. Coach coming out.
It was one of those plays where
a legitimate hit, I
open.
think, but, I don't know if I want to see what happened. I don't know if it was on the helmet, but let's see it again. Nice throw. Watch him catch it, and then watch the guy come right over. Oh, man, no chance he was holding on to that ball. Wasn't helmet to helmet, but he hit him high in the right shoulder.
I'm not sure, but that may have been number 13, Tyree Geeson, that made the hit, and it did look like it was a shoulder hit and not helmet to helmet.
Both teams down on their knees, as is custom. When somebody goes down, sure hope he's okay.
Yeah, as a parent, I've had a stepson play football out there, and he's been in that position, and you just want to run around on that field.
Oh, yeah. He took the hit right in the shoulder. Cheerleaders taking a knee too.
Let's hope maybe it's just a wind knocked out of him.
Well, he's up.
That's good to see.
Maven Garced, a 5'9", 160-pound junior.
He's had a pretty good game. A little shaken up.
We'll see if he comes back. If there's any doubt, they shouldn't bring him back because there's just no need to. He's a heck of a player, though. Yeah, he's coming. I was going to say he's going right to the locker room, but he's not. He's staying on the sideline. The trainer is attending to him.
They just had Leacock walk the field. He's back on the field now. He is limping a little bit, but...
Well, that's good. So... Punt. Leacock running punt. What do you call that? European soccer style?
That's what it looked like.
Punts it down inside the 10.
I would have said rugby.
Down inside the 5. So a good play for the Mustangs, but they had a 4th and 10, down 3 touchdowns, and had to give up the ball. So right now it's all over but the count.
Yeah, I think it is a good play to punt it there. You had a couple players shaking up. You don't want more damage. And maybe minimizing the damage right here. Let's see if the defense can make a stop. Maybe get a turnover.
It'd be nice, but even that's probably going to be not enough. North Brunswick now would be wise to just keep the ball on the ground. No receivers split either way.
Almost looks like a goal line offense.
Handoff. Flag. Once again, a big play for North Brunswick, going to come back for a penalty.
Yeah, that looks like it's probably coming back, but he really did a good job of waiting for his blockers and just kind of ran right behind him.
Picked up more than 20 yards, but it's coming back. There's not a lot of penalties, but North Brunswick certainly lost a lot of yards on the handful that they've had.
Holding. Offense. After gets to the goal. First down.
I bet they've lost 100 yards on those 3 plays of offense. The 2 touchdowns in that run.
Yep.
First down now at 12 for the Raiders. Same thing on the right. Picked up probably 7.
Yeah, that was only a 2-yard penalty, being as that they started at the 4, half the distance. Got some good yards on that, maybe more importantly, running a lot of clock.
Davis took out the 10-yard line.
Second and about 4 now for the Raiders. Up the middle, nothing doing. Probably lost a couple of yards.
Yeah, that was a nice play in the backfield by Bernardo Abreu. He's had a pretty good game.
Yeah, he's closed in a few times, one of the captains. Now 3rd and long for North Brunswick. North Brunswick wants to make sure they avoid a fumble here. Back to where they started. It'll be a punt for North Brunswick as the clock winds down inside 6 minutes. DeAndre Carter back to receive the punt.
Yeah, that was another stop by Abreu, and he got some help that time from Russell Van Loo, so good job. Good job by the Mustangs. I'm not sure we've seen North Brunswick punt today.
I don't think we have. He's in his own end zone.
There may have been
Always
one.
dangerous.
I think I remember one in the first quarter of them letting it go. Right around the 40-yard line. But maybe that's it.
Wow, good high punt. Carter's under it. No, he's not under it. Taken down inside the 40 to about the 36, where Kennedy will take over. 1st and 10. Lindsay back in. Big number 52 is Joe Balistreri.
Well, Kennedy did make out by trading punts. Unfortunately, they lost probably 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I mean, you're talking 5:22 and 3 scores.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the 36-yard line of the Raiders.
Got to give it up for these Mustang fans, though. They're still here. It's a very full
The place
crowd.
is packed. North Brunswick has a decent amount of people there. There's Lindsay. Gets a nice run up to the... Pick up about 7. Inside the 30.
Inside the 30-yard line to the 29.
Clock goes inside 5 minutes now. Nothing in the bottom of the 4th for the Yankees. So Tanaka's got to be pitching very well. Handoff now. Oh, stop. Back. And loses a few. Lindsay again. And now Kennedy has to go for it.
Lost back to the 31. 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Well, tackle. Still 3rd down, but it definitely is 4-down territory for the Mustangs.
But what I miss? But I think it was 4th.
I think I thought it was 4th too. I
think I'm too busy looking at the Yankees score.
4th was the inning.
Long pass, right up the. Oh, another one popped. Oh man, number 10, Dennis Howard took a hit.
Yeah, that time he was hung out a bit to dry on that one.
That's
unfortunately.
Twice. He at least is moving and picking his shoulder up off the ground. Oh, if you want to see this again, folks, I don't, but.
Dennis Howard is the injured player for the Mustangs.
Same place, upper chest, shoulder area. And everybody's back on their knee.
I will say that the Raiders are coached well. They're not leading with their helmet. They're definitely coming in with the
No, they
arm.
weren't cheap hits. They were legitimate hits. No penalties. But boy, oh boy, 2 hard hits. I don't know if it's the same guy. We're not really paying attention to the North Brunswick numbers. Let's hope it's the same as Garcett, and he only got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, he's looking there. Saying, I feel the pain, man. So Garcett at least is back in the game. And he's up, walking by himself. That's a good sign. Doesn't appear to be limping or anything. Was an upper body hit, so we don't know if he'll be back, but we certainly hope he's okay. Dennis Howard's a junior, 6'2", 180 junior.
It looks like he's okay. Pumping fists on the sideline. He's
4th and 4. Oh, high snap. He corralled it and stopped. No gain.
High snap.
There's been a couple of high snaps today, and you know when you're the quarterback, you're depending on the timing.
Yep.
Sometimes it's difficult to make a play.
But Lee is very athletic. I mean, we see he's quarterback, he's defensive back, he's playing all over the place. He's got a really, really good arm. Knows how to run. 21 now, T.J. Rivera going in for the Mustangs as North Brunswick takes over on downs, and we'll have 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Yeah, in this situation, North Brunswick is just going to probably just try to eat the clock here.
Well, they got 1 first down, the game would be over unless Kennedy stops the clock. But what would be the point down 3 touchdowns, even though they have 2 timeouts? North Brunswick doesn't have any, but they don't need them. Look at the size of number 75 from Michael Ladjak. He's 6'3", 255, sophomore. Houston scored ruts. Kennedy actually took timeout. I was wondering what's taking so long here, but Kennedy took a timeout. I'm not sure why. Raiders show receivers left and right, one in the slot. But it's a handoff and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Where's that been all game? He got drilled as soon as he got the handoff, and it's probably a 6 or 8 yard loss. No, maybe a 5 yard loss. Forward progress. Clock runs. Second down and 15 now for the Raiders. Looked like he would be stopped behind the line, and what are they going out of bounds for?
Not that it's going to hurt him, but you definitely want to stay in bounds.
No, but if you're, you still got to play soundly.
Absolutely.
And that's not a good play.
Certainly want to get in the habit when you're winning games like this.
Exactly. Oh, no, he didn't get out of bounds. We must be wrong. The clock's moving. We take that back, North Brunswick. The band noise is getting to me. Third down, 11.
I told you they get louder as the game goes on.
Quarterback's got the ball, sweep left. He's going to go maybe all the way, one man to beat, and he's not going to catch him. And North Brunswick with a 70-yard touchdown.
With a 70-yard exclamation point.
Number 6, Remy Barbareno, a sophomore quarterback. 70-yard touchdown. Oh my, what a play. After the extra point, we'll have to see that again, but I don't think anybody touched him.
Well, the Mustangs were on the wrong end of the tale of two halves here tonight.
They are. And 40-14, let's face it, the game does not look like that bad for the Mustangs because it was tied at the half. I'm sorry, it's 14-13 at the half.
That's right.
They snap it for the extra point and take a knee. You have to wonder what happened. I mean, North Brunswick came out with a whole different offense. And maybe that just took the Mustangs by surprise. They got 4 touchdowns. Let's see the touchdown again. Fake, a little bit of a fake. Oh, good block there. And here he goes. He's fast. Looked like we had a beat on him. Lee was right there, but he just took off. Barbarena.
Yeah, that's Brandon Outlaw again. I think he made a play earlier in the day.
2-0 Houston, darn it. So Barbarena, wasn't he in Welcome Back, Carter?
Barbareno.
Yeah, I know. Imagine John Travolta, his career started with, what was his character? Yeah, Barbareno, you said that, yeah.
Barbareno.
Yeah. That was a cool show. Boom Boom Washington.
Absolutely, it was a great show.
Freddie Boom Boom Wright. Juan Epstein was Robert Hedges from A Touch in New Jersey.
Yep.
And of course, Arnold Horshack.
I just remember, ooh, Mr. Cotter.
Ooh.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Offsides again, but why call it? Deep kick inside the 10. It's fielded. Changes direction. Still up. Still changing direction. If it was a one-score game and he just took all those extra 11 seconds off the clock to go an extra yard, the coach would say, man, just get down.
But on the other hand, I think it's nice to see Carter has had a great first half. He's still fighting. He's trying to make a play.
And he was the one who was popped, so. I got to see, where's number 10? I didn't think of that just now. See if he's back in or if he's. I didn't see anybody come off the field. And I don't see number 10 on the sideline. And I don't see number 10 in the game. High snap. Handoff, Lenzi.
Lindsay on the first down carry. No gain on the play. Urbina with the stop.
Clock mercifully winding down now for JFK.
Yeah, so it looks like Houston picked up 2 in the fourth. They're going to the fifth, 2-0 Houston.
Probably 2 more plays now for the Mustangs. Lead back. They're not rushing for anything. High snap again. They got to work on that this week because they've had several high snaps.
Lindsay with the carry. Lozano with the tackle, number 7.
So Kennedy started strong. Had a great opening drive. Lost the ball on downs. Then punted. Then scored twice and went into halftime up, but totally annihilated the second half. North Brunswick exploded for 4 touchdowns. And they'll have a 40-14 win over JFK. Here we go. Lee's on. He's on fire. Look at him. He's not going down.
Lee on a keeper.
He almost a little more longer. He could have kept he could have ended the game on that run. He was hanging in there for a long time.
Yeah, I think statistically, Lee's had his best game.
Oh, Lee's he's doing great. Let's see that play again by Lee. Fake to Lindsay. Really good fake again. He's such a good faker. And the clock will wind down. So look at him. He's still not down. He's cutting back in. He's still not down. No one there. So North Brunswick will improve to 4-2 with the win, a 40-14 win here over JFK, which will go down to 1-5. They'll be back here in 2 weeks against Colonia. We'll be covering that game. Cheerleaders coming up. So stay with us, folks, but the game is over. JFK in the wrong end of a 40-14 score. Thanks for watching a live broadcast of the fantastic TV 35 crew. Matt, thank you for your help.
Well, thanks for having me. Despite the tough second half, I really enjoyed myself up here.
I don't know who's on the crew, but I know Gina Forbes is here. I know Emil Brandolfi is here. I know Raj Mulcairn is here. Mulcairn. Bruno Martins is in the house. Willie Rubiano is here. My man Steve Quetchin. Matt Mash is in. And of course the great Lee Beckerman, the director of the awesome TV 35 local TV cable access channel. So thanks folks for putting on a great production. We'll stick around and watch the cheerleaders, but I'm off to watch the Yankees, and so is Matt Dowley. Thanks for watching, folks.